Hello everyone, welcome back to Ready Resilience. Today I am headed to get my Botox done for my migraines. Even after 10 years I have chronic migraines from my traumatic brain injury. So I wanted to give you some information about that. Alright, I'm back. I did the usual Botox treatment, and for those of you who have been thinking about doing this for your migraines and so forth, there's a lot of pros and cons to it. First of all, they more than likely will not give you the Botox treatments unless you have more than 14 headache days a month. But then also the cost is very high for this Botox treatment. I think it starts around $800 to $1,000. I've seen some people say that they get them annually, which they are pushing a lot of Botox in you if you're doing it annually. But then if you do it like I do, which is every 3 months, there's still a lot of things you have to consider. Like, say for instance, if you look on my forehead right here and then through here is where they do the injection shots in the front, and then they do it on the side. It's still a little tender. Then they do it in the neck, and then along the shoulders. There's several shots you get, and if you notice, I have a lot of tattoos and I have a high tolerance for pain when it comes to needles, but those are a special kind of hurt, I can tell you that right now. Botox shots for migraines I'm on the fence about it for myself, because again, my migraines come from my traumatic brain injury, and I still have some effects of my migraines. I still have a lot of headaches. I get headaches quite frequently. I used to get them daily. I used to get what I call daily headaches, and now that's not so bad, even 10 years after. Now what happens is I'll get these headaches where I think I used to get my migraines, but it's not so intensified. But then also I think about other things that come along with the migraines, which is the aura. If you don't know what the aura is, you probably don't get them, and which is good, because for me, my eyesight gets really bad, and my eyes get really sensitive. They're sensitive as it is. I have to have special optometry to look at my eyes frequently, and when I did my Botox today, we noticed that one of my eyes is kind of drooping, which they said that's a side effect, but they wanted me to go to optometry just to get it checked out, so I had to make a special appointment for that. If you notice in some of my videos, my glasses darken. I have to have tinted lenses out in the sun because I have light sensitivity. But for my aura though, it just it feels like your brain is swirling and you get sick to your stomach. Now, I'll get those quite frequently rather than the migraines. As far as getting a hard migraine, I still do get those, but just not near as much as before I had the Botox. Realistically, there are a lot of people who this doesn't help. But ideally, what it's supposed to do is relieve the tension in these areas where they do the Botox shots. And it's supposed to lessen the intensity of the migraines. I don't know how it works, but again, with brain injury and where I get my Botox shots or Botox injections, they say it works on a majority of the patients that they give it to. So you have to weigh the pros and cons, and that is, do you get migraines enough? And are you up to getting the shots, because it is a special kind of pain? Another thing that I also think about too is because mine's every 3 months that I get my shots, but somewhere around after the second month, it starts to wear off. I start to feel the headaches and the auras even more. So you just have to weigh those pros and cons, whether you're ready to deal with that. And the financial aspect of it, it's really expensive. So maybe your insurance will pay for it. If not, then it's out of pocket. Most usually I've heard other people say it's out of pocket for them, because it's not a treatment that insurance is just ready to pay yet. It is FDA approved. However, the insurance is just something about it that they don't want to pay, probably because it is so expensive. And there is some people that it doesn't help. I hope this information has been helpful. I will be talking more about traumatic brain injury, what I've been dealing with, and I'll talk more about the Botox and other treatments that I've had. And there's just several things that I will be talking about on this channel. Plus, I want to get to a point where I'm talking about the PTSD aspect of what I go through as well. With that, if you would leave a comment below about what you would like to hear about traumatic brain injury or even PTSD. If there's a good question that comes up about PTSD, I will be glad to make a video on it or even talk to someone. If this is your first time at this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit like, and we'll see you again next video.